We reserve a few minutes to discuss current trends that you'd expect from reading Bible prophecy. We are futurists, and essentially that means that any unfulfilled prophecy in the Bible, we believe, will be fulfilled literally just as it's written. We look at things like biometrics and artificial intelligence, cashless commerce, the manipulation of human DNA, global government, the exponential growth of human knowledge, and of course the rebirth of national Israel. These are all end times phenomena the Bible predicts, and all of them are trending all the time in the news. The prophecies we most discuss are those that predict a cashless global economy that is accessed by a personal identifier. We do that because during the future 7-year Great Tribulation, the world leader we call the Antichrist is going to control commerce and travel, pretty much every aspect of the lives of his citizens through a system like that. The technology is ready. Now, I'm not saying that the technology we have will be the mark of the beast or that kind of thing, but we have technology that would fit the bill in terms of facial recognition and palm vein scanning and microchipping and all of this. And there are limited places where this has been rolled out, airports and stores and whatnot, where it's being used to identify you and take money from your bank account and those kinds of things. One thing that's lacking is to eliminate cash in favor of digital currency. My research department sent me a Washington Post article titled, "Federal Reserve is taking the next step toward possibly launching a digital dollar." Here's some excerpts from that article. The Federal Reserve issued a report Thursday that explores the potential benefits and drawbacks of such a move without indicating where it will land. "We look forward to engaging with the public, elected representatives, and a broad range of stakeholders as we examine the positives and negatives of a central bank digital currency in the United States," Federal Reserve Chair Jerome H. Powell said in a statement accompanying the report. For you who understand these kinds of things, USA Today said, called central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, the currency would be equivalent to a digital form of paper money in the United States. Digital money is already prolific, with many modern transactions occurring over digital wallets and systems. According to an October 2021 piece by Harvard Business Review, over 97% of money in circulation is from online transactions. However, the digital money used is typically stored in a commercial bank ledger or a public ledger in the case of cryptocurrency. In contrast, a CBDC would be a liability of the central bank, meaning it would be backed up and owned by the Federal Reserve. Currently, only physical cash is backed by the Federal Reserve. One critic wrote, "Once they control access to your money, it's over. What is your plan for the next medical coercion when your wallet is inaccessible?" Now, we've seen the lengths governments have gone to trying to battle the pandemic. We're not commenting on that one way or the other. You know, we haven't taken a position. We're not telling you to stay unvaxxed or get the vaccine. That's between you and the Lord and your own medical professionals and their decisions. But governments have gone to very extreme measures, especially in places like Australia, in order to try and get control. Canada's doing the same thing. And a lot of them, are ending up in court, but in the meantime, people are suffering. As Tony Stark once said, you see what they did, what they can do. And so once we don't have control of our money anymore, once banks control it, they can simply, if they want to mandate something, anything, they can just say, this is what you're going to do, and until you do it, you don't have any money. And you're not going to buy anything or go anywhere or that. And we keep thinking, oh, that could never happen, but it's happening. However, we're looking not at our own time, but to the future. What we're doing is not predicting that this is the thing that was prophesied in the Bible. What we're saying is that you read the Bible, you see that there's going to be global commerce, it's going to be super regulated, you'll only be able to do what the government tells you to do, and we see that trending in the world, giving credibility to what we know is true, that God has given us his word. The important thing is that you believe the resurrection and rapture of the church are imminent. as the Bible teaches. Jesus is going to resurrect the dead in Christ, and then he will change in the moment of the twinkling of an eye. The living believers will all be caught up to heaven together. We will avoid the 7-year Great Tribulation to return with Jesus in his second coming to establish his kingdom. We went through our studies in the Revelation not long ago and lined all that out. So the question is, are you ready for the rapture? Because that could happen at any moment. If not, get ready, stay ready, keep looking up, because ready or not, Jesus is coming.